Hello Humanoids, welcome to Hash Robotics. This is part 2 assembled video of our QuadHash robot. In this video, we are going to see the circuit connections and the coding part. Before that, subscribe the channel for more robotic videos. Press the bell icon for instant notification, like and share the video. In the last video, we have assembled the robot with MG995 servo motor. If you did not watch it, the link is in the description and watch. Now we can do the remaining circuit connections. This is the full circuit diagram of QuadHash Quadruped robot. And here is the servo connection with PCA9685 servo drive. Now, like I showed in the picture, connect all the servos with corresponding PCA9685 pins. All the servo motors should be connected as per the circuit diagram, otherwise we will not get the movements properly. Now, once you connected the servo motor, we can connect the servo drive with the Raspberry Pi Pico. I am going to use the jumper wires to connect. First, I am going to connect Pico module 0 pin to PCA9685 servo drive SDA pin. Next, I am going to connect Pico pin number 1 to servo drive SCL pin. Next, connect the Pico module ground pin to servo drive's ground pin. Next, I am gonna use this jumper wire which has 2-pin connection. With this, we can connect servo drive VCC and VIN pin. This will give us 5V output, and this 5V output will be connected to Raspberry Pi Pico as input. We need to connect this 5V out pin to Raspberry Pi Pico pin number 39. We can connect this later. Next, we can attach the switch with the QuadHash robot top body part. From switch, one end will be connected to 12V battery and another end will be connected to LM2695 voltage regulator. From battery, now solder the wires to LM2695 voltage regulator as input. Next, use a small wire. One end will be connected to LM2695 voltage regulator output. Now solder the one end. Make sure you have connected the correct terminal. Now connect the 12V battery and adjust the voltage regulator. The output voltage from the voltage regulator should be 5V. Use the multimeter to check the output voltage from the voltage regulator. The output voltage should be 5V. In case if there is any difference, you can use the potentiometer. Turn the potentiometer clockwise and anti-clockwise to adjust the voltage from the buck converter. As you can see here, I have already adjusted to 5V. Now connect the other end of the wire to PCA9685 servo drive. Now almost all the connections have been completed. Once we have uploaded the program to Pico W, then we can connect the 5V input. Next, connect the USB cable. Now, press the boot button and connect the micro USB cable and release the boot button. Once it is connected, just copy the Raspberry Pi Pico W UTF file and paste it in the Pico W module. Once you have pasted the file, the Pico module will start to boot and the window will automatically close. Now open the Tony IDE and load the Pico W module. Or you can use the terminate button. As you can see, the Pico W module will now loaded. This is the main MicroPython file. In the SSID and password, you have to mention your Wi-Fi network SSID and password. And here I have mentioned SDI pin is connected to pin 0 and SCL pin is connected to pin 1. Next, here in this hashmove.micropython file, I have defined all the movements of the QuadHash robot. PCA9685 file and Servo Python files are servo related libraries. These libraries are used to control the servo motors. The connect function will try to connect with your Wi-Fi network. Once it is connected, you can find the IP address of your Raspberry Pi Pico. The WebSocket function creates a mini web server which runs on port 80 and listens for web requests. The web page function will return a HTML code. Here in this HTML, I have defined all the buttons which can control the QuadHash robot. When we click on any button, it will send a HTTP request to the web server. Next, this is the main server function which can run continuously. It will make the connection and read the incoming requests. And it will extract the data from the incoming request, and based on the request, the corresponding commands will be executed. Now we can start execute the coding. Seems like we are getting an error. It's because of the PCA9685 is not connected to 5V. Just connect the 12V battery and switch on the robot. Again, execute the coding, check. As you can see, now we are not getting any error. The Raspberry Pi Pico W module will try to connect to your Wi-Fi network. Once it is connected, the IP address will display. As you can see, it is displaying my IP address. And before disconnecting, if you did not upload the coding into Raspberry Pi Pico W module, you need to upload it. Select all the files and right click it. There is an option to upload up to Pico W module. Like that, you need to upload all the files. The link to the files are mentioned in the description. Next, switch off and disconnect the micro USB cable from your Pico W. Now we can connect the 5V output from PCA9685 servo drive to Pico W module pin number 39. Now connect the battery again and switch on the robot. As you can see, the robot is now working and coming to its initial position after the switching on. Now assemble and keep everything inside the robot. Now use the top body part of the QuadHash robot and screw it. Now the fully assembled QuadHash Quadruped robot is here. And now to play with the QuadHash robot, open any mobile or laptop browser and enter the IP address. Make sure the Raspberry Pi Pico W and the mobile or the laptop device is connected with the same Wi-Fi network. As you can see, as soon as you enter the IP address, the web page will get loaded and you can play with your QuadHash robot. Hope you like the video and thanks for watching. Bye.